Hello, author and writer friends. Author Deanna Martinez Bay here with another great episode of the Write It podcast. Today, we are going to talk about pairing the perfect coffee and tea with your writing mood. Doesn't that sound like fun? So, you guys will have to forgive me a little bit today. I was very sick for few weeks. And so my goal was to record my podcast, but I couldn't do it. So I'm here today. I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm going to give it 100%. So I hope that that counts for something. Okay, so as writers, our choice of drink can set the tone for a productive or cozy writing session, right? Some days call for bold coffee, while others require a soothing embrace of tea. Whether you're chasing a deadline or editing, outlining, journaling, blogging, whatever it is that you're doing, there's a perfect cup for every writing mood. And I'm here today to talk about those. Ready? Let's go. So, let's start with the deadline panic. The mood for that, espresso or black tea. So, when time is running out and you need the power to power through, go for a double shot of espresso or a strong black tea if you're a tea drinker, like English breakfast tea. That's a great one. Both are packed with caffeine to sharpen your focus and keep your fingers flying over the keyboard, right? Just for the record, I do love coffee, but I also love tea, which is why I came up with this topic. I said, let's not just focus on coffee, let's focus on tea too, because there's a lot of tea drinkers out there. Okay, the second part, the creative flow. The mood for that, a vanilla latte or chai tea. If you're lost in storytelling, poetry, creative brainstorming, maybe outlining, sip on a vanilla latte for a smooth, comforting boost. Prefer tea? How about a spiced chai tea? It's warm and it's an aromatic choice that sparks inspiration and imagination. I could go for a chai tea right now. That sounds good. All right, research and planning. Again, forgive me. I still have a little bit of a foggy brain. Okay, so the mood. Cold brew or green tea. Now, I love green tea. I drink several cups a day, and I have for years. Some days it might just be one cup, but typically it's more than one, and I love it. I love it. It's really good for you. What am I trying to say? It's a natural tea that has a lot of health benefits. Okay, so when outlining or researching, you need clarity and focus, right? So cold brew coffee delivers a steady, long lasting energy, while a hot or iced green tea like matcha provides a gentle, alert calmness. Perfect for digging into the details without getting the jitters. I hate the jitters. Do you like the jitters? I don't like jitters. All right, the cozy journaling or blogging mood. Cafe mocha or herbal tea. I could go for either right now. I just want something hot, I think. I just want a hot drink. Okay, so for those reflective writing sessions, a cafe mocha, which is coffee with chocolate, adds warmth and comfort. If you're leaning toward tea, a soothing herbal blend like chamomile or lavender creates a relaxed atmosphere, perfect for slow and thoughtful writing. Doesn't that sound good? All right, let's move on. How about editing and revising? How about that mood? An Americano or oolong tea. Oolong, love you long time. I don't know why. Every time I say oolong, I think love you long time in my head. Okay, editing requires patience and a sharp eye. So, a classic Americano, which is espresso with hot water, keeps you alert without overpowering your senses. Oolong tea, with its smooth and slightly complex flavor, helps maintain steady concentration while refining your work. All right, the casual, Easy writing day mood. How about flavored coffee or white tea? Do you guys remember that commercial for white tea? It was years ago. They made a commercial for white tea and it says tiny tea leaves. So every time I say white tea, I picture these like tiny tea leaves in my head. Okay, if you're writing casually, maybe brainstorming or working on fun ideas, a hazelnut or caramel coffee brings a little extra joy to the routine. For tea lovers, delicate white tea offers a light, refreshing boost without too much caffeine. So let me say this. White tea is definitely delicate. I don't know if you've ever tried white tea before, but I have and I enjoy it. And it's a light, refreshing flavor without any like harsh, harsh flavors. Um, Sometimes different teas, like green tea, for example, super earthy. It's got a super earthy flavor, but white tea is just smooth and light. Best way I can explain it. All right, the late night inspiration mood. How about decaf latte or a Rubio's tea? Maybe you've never tried that before. Sometimes ideas strike when the world is asleep. Isn't that the truth? But you don't want to be wired all night, right? So a decaf latte gives you that cozy, warm feeling without the caffeine. While a Rubio's tea, which is naturally decaffeinated, provides a rich, earthy sip to fuel your late night musings. So sometimes when you're up late at night, you just need something warm, right? Or maybe it's like a cold day and you just need something warm, inside to something warm to just do that, warm you up. So a decaf latte or any type of like naturally caffeine free tea is going to do that trick. So sometimes late nights call for decaf, and if you're on a timeline, sometimes late nights call for like heavy doses of caffeine. It totally depends on what you're doing. But if it's just a casual late night inspiration, maybe the mood strikes, maybe an idea strikes, and you've got to get it down on paper or down in a notebook really quickly so you don't forget it. These are great options. Something just warm going down, something to allow you to continue to sip without being up and being all jittery all night. Okay, so my final sip. Find your perfect writing companion, right? Whether you prefer the bold kick of coffee or a gentle warmth of tea, the right drink can set the mood for a fantastic writing session. So experiment with different things, different pairings, and find what fuels your creativity best. So, what is your go to drink when you're writing? Share it in the comments. But before I log off, I have a special treat today. So, hang on, I've got to get to it real quick. But I do have a special treat for you. I have some recipes that I'm going to share. So, this podcast might be a little bit longer than the average podcast, but I want to make sure that I can give you some ideas for the DIY coffee drinkers. All right, so if you prefer to make your coffee at home, I have some really cool ideas for you. All right, ready? And I'm going to include a link to these recipes in the description. So don't feel like you have to go crazy trying to write them down. And I'll go into more detail, of course, in the written description, but I want to run these by you. All right. For the DIY coffee drinker, writing and coffee go together like characters and plot twists, right? Right. So why settle for plain old coffee when you can make specialty drinks right at home from your own kitchen? So these fun and easy coffee recipes will keep your creative juices flowing during those long writing sessions. Okay, so here's what I came up with. The Protagonist Pumpkin Spice Latte. It's cozy and it's a comforting classic. So like I said, I'm going to include a link. You guys can go and get the exact recipes. But for my pumpkin spice latte, we're going to use milk of any kind, pumpkin puree, sugar, pumpkin pie spice or cinnamon vanilla extract, and brewed coffee. All right, listen to this one. The plot twist mocha. Chocolate with a dash of chocolate. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to use milk. We're going to use hot cocoa mix. We're going to use brewed coffee. And we're going to top it off with whipped cream and a drizzle of chocolate syrup. Oh my, I could go for that right now. I could go for anything right now. Like I said, I think I just want something hot. All right, the writer's block cold brew float. Perfect, right? So this is perfect for breaking through your creative slumps on warm days, although some of us drink cold all year round. So this recipe calls for cold brew coffee and vanilla ice cream and a caramel drizzle. Oh my, yum. The midnight deadline. This is serious, you know. A dessert-like coffee hybrid for late night writing sprints, because when you're up late at night, you don't just need caffeine, you need sugar. So we are going to use vanilla ice cream and hot espresso in this drink. How about the dialogue delight? Whip up some conversation, literally. We're going to use instant coffee, French vanilla flavored, hot milk or hot water, whichever you prefer. And that's what's going into that delightful treat. The cliffhanger cappuccino, a foamy treat to keep you on the edge of your seat. Yes, this one has caffeine. It also requires a shot of espresso, steamed milk, milk foam, optional, cinnamon or cocoa powder. The subplot chai coffee. I do like chai. So when you can't decide between chai and coffee, why not both? How about some brewed chai tea, some strong coffee, some steamed milk, and honey or sugar to taste? The bestseller butterscotch or caramel latte. Okay, this is worthy of a literary award. We're going to use hot milk. We're going to use butterscotch syrup or caramel syrup if you're going for the caramel, and hot espresso. We're going to top this lovely treat off with whipped cream and toffee bits. Yum! The epilogue espresso martini. To celebrate the end of a chapter, we're going to use espresso, vodka, coffee liqueur, and ice. Yep, sounds perfect to me. So which one of these coffee recipes do you think you're going to try first? What do you have going on in your life? Are you writing, editing, brainstorming? Are you blogging? What are you doing? Let me know. Please let me know in the comments. And thank you for being here. Please don't forget to give this video a like, especially because I'm not feeling 100%. But I did it anyway. And please give my channel a follow. And all positive comments are always welcome, friends. So here's to happy writing. Here's to delicious coffee, delicious tea, and hot drinks of any kind. See you soon.